reflect back over my 7 years as one of your cross-country and track athletes, I am flooded with so many wonderful memories. I loved being a part of your proposal to Vicki. I love that you allowed our boys team to strip down to leopard print underwear in front of the entire camp of Brevard. I loved your corny jokes and t-shirt ideas, but really the one thing that sticks out to me is just the way that you made me feel as an athlete. I can recall setting goals for myself and goals for our team, and it seemed like every time I spoke with you, suddenly there was no limit to my dreams. I could do anything I wanted to do and accomplish anything I set out to and be whomever I wanted to be. And that confidence you instilled in me truly changed me in all the best ways possible and sticks with me to this day. So I know you've had that impact on so many other people as well, and we just want to thank you for all that you've done. Thanks both to you and Vicki for the amount of time you spent devoted to us. There's really no way for us to truly thank you except to try to pay it forward and have that same impact on someone else. So for now, we just appreciate everything you've done in helping to keep these overprivileged kids off the streets.
Hey man, you mean a lot to me, and the coaching I got from you and the hurdles and the freedom I got to just really focus on pole vaulting, that it kind of made the difference for me as far as being able to compete in college. And I wanted to share with you some of the fruits of my labors that really wouldn't have been possible unless you had encouraged me so much and kind of let me do my own thing, even though I wasn't fully invested at first in the team's success, but you never lost faith in me really, and I came around eventually, and I really thank you for that too, because that was a good growing experience for me, and I've taken that kind of lesson and tried to apply that to other parts of my life. And it all started back when I was in high school, and you tried me out at the track team, and I was thinking about pole vaulting. You recommended I go for it. I found Coach Westfall, and kind of the rest is history. So thanks, man. I wanted to say that I love you, and I really appreciate everything you did for me.
Hi, Coach Droze. There's a lot of things I can say about Coach Droze, but I'd have to say my greatest memory was senior year, track state, and just working with him for 5 years and being able to share that moment with him and the whole team was really amazing, because I've been wanting that ever since I got to Maclay, just knowing how much state titles he had and wanting to be part of the team. How much he's helped me, he always says savor chaos, which is very true, especially in the relays that we've run. In all the different race situations that I've been in, I've known to savor chaos, because whatever comes at you, you have to just take it face forward. A funny story, one time we went on a long run and Coach Droze's car broke down and we had to run to the car, and the girls had to direct traffic as the boys pushed the car so he could start back up and drive it to campus. So yeah, I love you, Coach Droze, and I miss you guys.
Might not have wanted to admit it plebe year, but I appreciate you encouraging me to attend a service academy and for coaching me for 4 years in high school.
Hey Coach Droze, it's Ebeth. I just wanted to say hi and thank you so much for everything you've done for the past 5 years running. There have been a lot of great memories at Maclay, and they've all come through from running. You've definitely passed on a love for running for me, and I know for my friends who graduated with me. And I just want to say thank you for passing on this love and also passing on a way of looking at life. I know I definitely remember the first 4x8 at state I ran, and you came up and you talked to me about are you nervous? Are you excited? And I was like, oh, I'm nervous. And you told me no, you're excited. And I was like, yeah, okay. And that was definitely a mentality that I've tried to keep, when running races and just in life in general. So I wanted to say thank you for that and for all the time you've dedicated to us, and I guess the passion that you've put into the team and just us as people. I really appreciate that, and you're definitely the best coach I've ever had and probably will ever have. So thank you so much, and I wish you the best of luck in all your races and coaching career.
Hey Gary. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you. I don't know if you've recognized this, but you've been such a profound influence on hundreds to thousands of students. You have a unique talent and a unique ability to connect with so many people that it's uncanny. And so I just wanted to tell you that I really, really, really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I thought about really 3 main principles that you've helped to teach me over the years. The first one is to embrace the process. So I recognize that talent can only take you so far. Where that talent stops, you have to make up for it with hard work. And that hard work can't seem just like a toil. It's got to be for a purpose. And so through the team meetings, the mile repeats, the long runs that seemed like they would never end, I've really understood how to embrace and respect those things in order to get to a certain point. The second point that I feel like you've taught me is to enjoy that outcome. So, as a team, we've enjoyed a lot of success. We've had multiple championships throughout the years in both cross country and track. But enjoying the outcome doesn't just mean basking in the glory of those championships, but rather appreciating the small moments. So, after a successful workout, having a few popsicles. After a great race, enjoying some laughs, enjoying some jokes on the back of the bus, or when we're out at a restaurant after the meal. Making sure to appreciate and really just form lifelong bonds with those teammates. That's what I meant by embracing the outcome. And then finally, giving back. So success really doesn't mean anything if you don't share it with other people and if you don't give back in order to help other people to have that same type of success. And as an adult, I've realized just how much of yourself you've given to other people and have tried to emulate that. So I truly don't think that I would be at the point that I am right now if it weren't for you, if it weren't for this team. You have really meant a lot to me and made a huge impression on my life. So I wore this shirt, I don't know if you can see it, that says Maclay track ruined my life, because it's the irony of all ironies, because Maclay track did exactly the opposite of ruin my life. It helped to enhance my life much more than anything else that I've done, and really build me into the person I am today, into the student, into the physician, into the friend, into the family member, and into the man that I have become. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything.
It's hard to put into words the impact Gary and Maclay track have had on my life. He not only helped me become a better runner, but he also helped me become the person I am today. Gary's leadership style was also very unique and special because he allowed us to become leaders ourselves. He also realized that each of us responded to different things and would tailor his approach. For instance, I love the numbers, so he would scour the results on FL runners with me and run paper states to see what we needed to do in order to beat Holy Trinity at state. Also, every year I was on the team, I became more confident. I remember back in 7th grade when I would be so terrified to talk to the older people on the team, and by my senior year, I was loving dressing up in front of the entire Brevard running camp, leading a crazy warm-up of finger stretches and other ridiculous stretches. So many of my favorite memories involve Gary and Maclay track and field, from eating 10 superhero popsicles after a hot summer practice, to a killer workout where Gary convinced me I could run even faster than I thought, to getting first in what we found out was the slow heat indoor nationals in New York, and then probably one of my all-time favorite memories was winning state. And then having the background to be able to run in college at Wake Forest, it completely made my college experience. I have the closest friends from both college and high school or from the team, and Gary always had teams full of the most amazing people. They were smart, nice, hardworking, and I still look up to some of the people I looked up to when I was in 7th and 8th grade on the team. Gary always said he wanted us to be lifelong runners. He didn't just run us to the bone so we could run hard at high school state and then never run again. He instilled a lifelong passion, and to this day, one of my favorite things to do on vacation is to run in a new location, explore, and see new things. I love you, Gary. Thank you so much. You have changed my life in so many positive ways. Thank you.
Okay, hey coach. Okay, so I just want to let you know that my 5th grade field day, you were running the hurdles and they were like yay big. And I remember that was our last event of the entire day, and you took me aside and you're like, listen, practice starts at 3:30. I'm gonna show you where the track room is real quick. You are gonna start doing tracks. Quit softball, do what you want to do, and come just try it out for a couple days. Well, that couple days ended up being 9 years, and I just can't believe that I'm still here. You honestly are talked more about in my house every single night at the dinner table than I think my own life problems, and I just can't express what impact you made on my life, and I really appreciate that. I know we have our moments, but I take that as a family thing because every family has our moments, and I love you. I'll come back and see you.
One of the things I really admire about Gary is his ability to make running an enjoyable experience for his athletes. He really just showed us that you can work hard and persevere and succeed in your sport. However, you can also, have fun and connect with your teammates and just make it a joyful experience too. And, whether he would tell us a funny joke right before a race, or make us fish and watermelon for after like a hard day, or turn a workout into a relay race. He was just always thinking of ways to make practice more fun and enjoyable for us, and that's something I will always appreciate and admire about him.
I just want to say thanks for all of the years of running and the love running that you gave me. I loved all of the quirky t-shirts, the quirky runs to jumpstart your car at the gas station, and just all of the fun stories that you shared with me. And thanks for being so supportive. I know you made practice at 6 in the morning for me so that I could swim and run, and you just supported me in academics and athletics. And also, I don't think I would love running as much as I do without the passion that you had for running and for each of your runners. And I get to still run here at Race, and my teammates are my best friends, and I love my coach, and none of that would have happened without you. So thanks, Coach Droze. Love and miss you.
Hi, Gary. It's Andrea and Alicia saying hi from Brazil.
You really set the bar high in terms of coaching. Your workouts always helped us reach our full potential. Although your workouts always left us out of breath, they really helped us develop speed and endurance.
You're a great leader, and we really appreciated how you fostered a really positive and bonded team atmosphere. We especially remember the team track room. We spent many hours there just eating popsicles and ice when the popsicles ran out, just talking to teammates after super hard workouts. It was always a lot of fun.
You're also a very encouraging coach that showed how you cared about each one of us and gave attention to each one of us.
And through our experiences on your team, we learned many valuable life skills like discipline and balance. And because of you, running is always going to be a really important part of our lives, and we'll always remember the many adventures we had, like exploring Redbug with John, running through the mud core on our home course, going on overnight trips, and of course, running like our lives depended on it on race day.
What really stood out about Gary to me was how he led us by example. He wasn't the kind of coach who just sort of told us to go run 8 miles and then went about his day. He was always out there with us because he was a great athlete himself. And so we knew that whenever he told us something, be it a particular workout or a strategy for during a race, we knew it was backed up by his decades of experience as a runner. So to sum up Gary's coaching style, I'm going to have to adapt a quote from my predecessor as captain, the legendary Andrew Manheimer. He always told us to disregard who was favored to win a particular meet on paper, because we do not run on paper, we run on the course. And Coach Droze does not coach from the office, he coaches from the trail. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Coach, and I think you're the best coach any team could ask for.
I remember one time I swear, I'm pretty sure Hurricane Katrina came. And it was pouring so bad outside. Like, you couldn't even see in front of you. And Coach Droze was like, all right, guys, we got practice. And I was like, what is going on right now? Because, like, outside it was lightning. And I'm pretty sure it was a flood. It was like, they issued a flood alert. So, we're running around Forest Meadows. And Forest Meadows is, like, literally, like, changing slopes, like everything is just collapsing. And I remember we just had to run around at one time, and I could have sworn to you, at one point I thought I was not gonna make it.
Hi Gary!
It's Mojo.
I'm Jamie Jumper.
I'm here recruiting for track at the California State Meet.
And I'm here coaching a high jumper at the California State Meet.
Thanks for helping us
Fall in love with track and field.
Never been an amateur, I'm very pro, and I got a rap for Gary Droze.
The track and cross country Maclay coach.
He's been at it for years, yeah, you already know. Let's take it back to the track, back to the trails.
You niggas go hard, had to be as tough as nails.
When you came to practice, ain't nothing funny. You showed up late, you gotta drop and give him 20. Remy.
It's time to get busy.
Run around the track so much you get dizzy. On Friday, we might play ultimate frisbee.
Might need to taper so that we're feeling
Frisky. Go insane. Might practice through a Category 5 hurricane.
You don't feel no pain, you ain't doing it right.
Thanks to Coach Droze, Maclay track ruined my life. But despite all the pain and misery,
over the years you gave us so many great memories.
And we wrote this rap so that you would know. We love you, Gary. We miss our coach.
Hey Gary, it's Brooke Eubanks. I caught these guys for you. I also wanted to thank you for being one of the best track and cross country coaches that I've ever had. Go more Otters!
Thanks for teaching me to savor chaos.
Hey Gary, here we are at the Naval Academy track where I set my PR in the 3-mile run. But it's okay, excited to tailwind going both directions.
We're sorry for laying out on the roof.
1, 2, 99.
3 is the number of roofs that shall run today.
Go Navy, beat Air Force.
Hey Katie, what did the pirate say when he turned 80?
I'm 80!
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
So Caroline, there are 3 types of people in the world. Do you know what they are?
Yeah, people who can count and can't count.
Caroline, I'm so thirsty.
Katie, all we have is powdered water.
Oh my god, I just swallowed a buck. Protein!
Yeah, you took a left and went down the west Dipsy instead of the east Dipsy.